What's up guys, it's Liam from TCG Ireland, and today I've got a deck profile of my Ashley Reverse Dual Knight deck. So basically, I should have had this out ages ago, but what happened was I traded with a guy on the Pojo forums and the trade was bad basically. I lost the cards that, I didn't get the cards that I paid for. I got refunded, but it's still a month without getting. I got in case you're wondering, I paid money for a Perfect Guard, the Iseult, and two Pure Heart Dual Knight Ashley. Never appeared after a month, 3 weeks. I said, alright, I'll give it a month, or wait till a month. So I PM'd the guy at the end of that, and he basically said, no, they're lost in mail, and I can't do anything about it. And I said, well, I want a refund. He wouldn't give me the refund, so he only wanted to give me half the refund, and that's kind of a surefire way to know that somebody is scamming. And basically the mods had to get involved, and I got, I got my refund. But it's just a pain in the ass because, I've been hyped for this deck for so long. Everything is coming together well, and then that happens and I don't get my cards that I need. So I am running 3 proxies, but they'll be replaced soon enough when I find cards on eBay or whatever, just to finish the deck, because it's just such a, I hate seeing it not finished. But enough of that. That's my reasons for having proxies. I'll get on with the deck profile. So starter is the not so nice art Desire Dual Knight Heloise. It's not nice artwork. I mean, Tiffany is so much nicer, but the skill is better for the cross ride of Ashley Reverse. If you don't know what she does, when this unit boosts, if the number of other rear guards with Dual Knight in its card name is 3 or more, the boosted unit gets plus 3k until the end of turn. So you're hitting 21 with Ashley Reverse, and that makes her fantastic. You never put her back there, don't put her either side, you put her straight behind the Vanguard, and yeah, it's a fantastic starter, but I just don't like the art. You can run a tech of Tiffany. I don't run it personally. I've seen other people on other channels run a tech of that, and yeah, she's good, but not for this deck, I think. I mean, you can hit numbers if you want to search it out, but I don't think, I don't really find much use for that. Also, it's an extra grade 0 I don't want in the deck. So then triggers, it's 844, so I got 4 heal of the BT10 artwork, because why would you want unicorns and cheetahs and all sorts of weird stuff? No, you go for the lovely ladies of the Dual Knights. You go for, so that's Polly, Tabitha, the best draw trigger. Why would you want a unicorn? I've got then 8 crit, Rochelle, and this is actually the only one that I run from BT14. It's a Noble Stinger, which was needed, I think, anyway. It's nice to have a full Dual Knight deck, but lovely art. In case you guys didn't know, I like art. But yeah, I found 844 is the best. But, I mean, I did try out using a couple of stand triggers in the deck. It's very good with to restand a 16k column. That's like a rearguard column, such as Ashley that's been pumped by Alwyn. If you get a stand trigger, you can have a 21. So it's a really good idea. But I mean, the draw is just a lot better because you get a bit more hand size, and you get stuff you can play next turn or whatever. I mean, why else do you run draw triggers? Then grade 1s, I run 2 Quintet Wall, and it's a lovely artwork again. It's quite an amazing artwork, actually. Summoning Dual Knight Gloria. It's 2 Quintet Wall, 2 Perfect Guard. 2-2 I find is the best. I've tested with 3 quintets. I don't like it personally. I've tested with 1 quintet. It doesn't work because you never find it when you need it, kind of thing. And basically 2-2. Yeah, proxy. I know it's annoying, but yeah, Flash and Dual Knight Assault. You wouldn't use any other. But yeah, that is obviously I mean, people don't like quintets. I do. Love them actually. They're fantastic. They go in pretty much any deck, and you're sorted, kind of thing. Then I have 4 Shelly. She's a 10k attacker when you've got three other Dual Knight rearguards. So if you ever do need to push, you can use that. I have 3 Prismy. It's a drop and draw if I ever need to fix my hand a little bit. I don't really use it for the skill, it's just another Dual Knight 7k. Then I have possibly the best card in the deck, Alwyn. It's like an Ordained Owl, except this one is for Ashley. Basically, you take an Ashley from your drop zone, put it to the bottom of your deck, and give one of your Ashley units 5k until the end of turn. So that's where stands come in. I've seen a couple of decks with stands in it. I mean, it's good, but it's, you know, I don't really like the stands in this deck too much. But yeah, this is definitely one of the best cards in the deck. I've seen people run 4, I run 3 because too many 6Ks lead to too many problems. So I put her behind like the 12k attacker or Miranda, anything that'll hit numbers, basically, because if you've got her behind like a Tilda or something, you know, 15 is a 5k block for everybody. So yeah, that's my grade 1s. Definitely a good enough lineup, I think, for that. Then for grade 2s, I have 4 Banding Dual Knight Miranda, and this is definitely one of the best cards as well. It's such a pressure card because it's 11k when you attack if you've got a Vanguard with Ashley, so that is pretty much all the time late game, mid game and late game. So, and when she hits the Vanguard, you can give another rearguard 3k. So you might have something, you know, you might have an 18 column that's good for, you know, a 10k, but you could push that to, that 3k can push it to 21, which is which is a lot of 11k's, obviously, without the cross rides. It causes a 15, so magic numbers, it's a wonderful card to use. I do have 4 of the 12k attacker, Tracy. Tracy is another excellent card to use because if you don't run 12k's, you're kind of silly. But yeah, that's why you run Shelly. You run her for the 12k. It's got the same skill. It's not just a standard 12k attacker, but most of the time when you've got a full field from your tutoring, you're going to have the 12k. Then I run 3 Linking Dual Knight Tilda. Not so gone on the art, but it's got a good skill. Whenever grade 3 Dual Knight rides is placed in the Vanguard, counterblast 1, and you can find a grade 1 or less Dual Knight and call it to rear guard. So this is perfect for filling up your field, because you know you might have this back here because you don't want that being nuked or attacked for stupid numbers if they trigger. So you put it back there and you just shoot her away. You basically find a 7k and you've got a 16k column, and once you're done with her you can pretty much intercept her off later on. So it's handy for that. Was debating running Sybil, one Sybil, but the 8k just isn't as good as the 9k, and it's not too big a price to pay for having a grade 3 placed on Vanguard instead of just having an 8k and a counterblast 2, because this deck doesn't have on flippers, which I'm kind of used to in Nova Grapplers, and I like on flippers. But yeah, so it's a very handy card to have if you get it early enough. Otherwise it's just kind of a dead card in your hands. But it's still a solid card. So then my grade 3s, I run 4 Break Ride, 2 of them Proxy, as I've already explained. This card is lackluster in the eyes of most people, myself included. When a Gold Paladin rides this, or not a Gold Paladin, a Royal Paladin rides this, you get 10k and a crit. So Spino Driver does it. He gets to draw cards. Daikaiser does it. He gets to pop perfect cards. This does nothing really for you except give you the 10k and a crit, which can be handy from time to time. But oh yeah, she also gets the 2k when she attacks. So that's, you can hit cross rides. You can hit magic numbers with her for 21. It's still a solid card, but just not as good as most things. Most break rides. Then we've got 4 Broken Heart Jewel Knight Ashley Reverse. This card is a real hard plusser. It's so good. Obviously it's the cross break ride for Ashley, so you're hitting 23 on the break ride turn, 31 if you want to make it like that. But generally on the break ride turn, and if I don't have a full field, I want to fill my field up because the booster is not as needed, I find. So you counterblast 1 and you lock 1. Usually I lock Heloise in this position. You counterblast 1, lock 1, pop a rearguard, your opponent's rearguard in the front row. So it's like a Blaster Blade-esque kind of move, and you can search for a Jewel Knight and call it to rearguard. So because you've negged your opponent 1, sure you've temporarily negged yourself 1 with the lock, but you've gained 1. So it's a hard plus, obviously. But the fact that it's 13k base is excellent as well. Obviously you're not going to be running Shadow Paladin, so the Lord doesn't matter. But it's such a good card. And then following turns, you can attack for 21, and 21 obviously is a big pressure number because they need 20k shield for a 2-pass, and if you had the likes of Tiffany, you wouldn't be able to do that. You're going to hit 18, which isn't so good. You want to be hitting more than 21, 20 to more than 21 to make your opponent feel pressured, because it's easy enough to throw 15 down and it's a 2-pass. It's consistent. It's hitting the numbers that you want to hit now with Jewel Knights. Before they weren't so consistent. You might have to use, because all pathetic Jewel Knights were so expensive from the Mega Trial deck, you might just want to go, just throw in Galatines, throw in a Blaster Blade, throw in whatever, use Salome with the 10k base, it was really difficult. It was I found it difficult anyway to get the 4 rear guards. Also the special counterblasts were kind of annoying as well to manage, because you weren't running the Jewel Knights archetype in it. But this doesn't really need it. It just needs Jewel Knights, a Jewel Knight to lock, so it's totally fine. It's not so big a deal, but you still kind of want the uniform kind of aspect of it all. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this deck profile. This is definitely one of my favourite new decks anyway. I'm usually into mechs and stuff, and this is the first non-mech deck I have. So yeah, at that I will say good evening to you all, and yeah, I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye guys.